worse. Mm. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to RSF1's Tier 4 division, coming to you live from round number 9 of the season. It is the French Grand Prix, and we are currently just loading into the race. We are waiting on source, which is an issue, which is wonderful. We are starting very, very brilliantly tonight. So yeah, we've had some very interesting races around the French Grand Prix this week. Let's hope that Tier 4 can continue with the interest and the drama and the intrigue if we eventually get to qualifying. Because at the moment, we are waiting, Mr. Source. If you are watching the stream, we are waiting for your... Please, tick the box. I am RSF1 Waiter, and I am joined by Brutal Reapers here tonight. Doing his first commentary, his commentary debut, and he's just sorting out his mic. It's no problem. Should be here in a minute. Again, we are waiting. Source, need to leave the lobby and join back in, I think. Yeah, just waiting for this. So an interesting championship so far in Tier 4. Very, very close. The top 4 very close in the standings. I'm afraid to say that the turnout tonight is quite low. So you're going to have to leave the lobby and join back in. Otherwise... Oh, never mind. Never mind. There we go. Yeah, the championship is very close. But we do have a low turnout tonight, which is a shame to see. I believe we have 13 drivers. This is still a race, perfectly fine. We'll be positive Pete's. I like that saying, positive Pete's. Well, positive and moving on, but it is an issue that will be solved, hopefully, because there are drivers out there, and obviously we'll be looking for spaces to fill up the grid. So yeah, we will get things underway for this Q1 session. Dry for the time being, and we can get going. So as we are going to be skipping over Q1, this is basically where we're going to have to be stalling for 18 minutes. I'm sure everything will be fine. You there, Brutal? I don't know. Right, so what to talk about? Last week, obviously, we had the Canadian Grand Prix in Tier 4. And obviously, the first thing we kind of really need to cross over with that is obviously we saw that Leon, our newest driver in the league, and in Tier 4 as well, dominate the race, basically. And he has, in basically the organisers, the people that run the league, saw that as basically he was far too quick for the division, so he has been moved up to F2. He managed to score Ferrari's very first points and very first win, so he managed to sort out that kind of issue, I guess, with Ferrari in this tier. But yes, he will be racing in F2 now on Sundays from now on. Also, Dave, who we saw very briefly in the AlphaTauri last time out, he left after one race, so did sayonara after the race in Canada, so that's a shame. But we still have Cooper Benz. He's the survivor, as well as obviously the usual big hitters in Tier 4. So we just got fish sticks going out on kind of an installation lap on this point. Obviously with the number, and the leaderboard is a little bit, well, as you can see, it says 15, but that's not 15 names on the left, so, again, wonderful stuff already. But, yes, last week in Canada, Leon won the race in dominating fashion, but obviously behind him was where the story was, and it was Skyline in the Williams that took second place ahead of Duffer in the Racing Point. Both of them two took significant gains in the championship because Prost in the Alfa Romeo had a very difficult race. Behind Skyline and Duffer was RSF1 Button in the McLaren, who had a very strong result in the McLaren P4. Raikkonen got his best result of the season so far in AlphaTauri in 5th place. Cooper Benz had a impressive debut in the Williams, ended up in 6th place and did himself no harm in his first impression. Was very clean in the battles that he did. Then came the 2 Alfa Romeos, Igor and Prost. As I said, they have very difficult races compared to their usual high standards, but still scored points. And then Kazi was 9th in the house, followed by Charismic, his teammate, in 10th place. Charismic is one of the notable absentees from tonight, which again is a shame. Also, we do have graded Vidi with a race ban in this race, which is again a shame to see, but rules are rules. And so you'll be only seeing one Mercedes tonight. A few others going out on the track, again just getting a few more installation laps. Again, shame to see this number of 13, but again, it's an issue that, well, I for one will try and help to solve, and I'm sure others will as well once this race has been complete. Yes. Much better. Much better. Hi, Brutal.
Much better. I'm here. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Well, this is where we're going to have to start stalling, because we just got drivers going around on practice laps at the moment.
Yeah, that's alright.
Anyway, welcome to F4 Brutal, and welcome viewers to the voice that is Brutal Reapers. Introduce yourself, Brutal.
I'm Brutal Reapers. I race in GP2. I'm not a full-time driver yet, but we're aiming to get that. Basically, I used to do commentary in what league was it? ATA? Was it ATA?
Have you included your Brutal?
Yes,
have you included your audio?
Yeah, I've done it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go, it's fine.
You made me double question myself. I'm not sure I clicked it. I used to do, was it Sundance's league? I forgot what his name was. I used to do commentary a few years ago, and haven't been doing it ever since. So if I'm rusty, I'm very sorry. But after a few races, I should be on the ball. But anyway, yeah, that's me.
What's your favourite F1 team?
Oh God, McLaren.
If you have one. Oh,
McLaren.
See, this is the thing as well, because you are reserve in F2 currently. I'm sure that will change in the next few weeks, but you're not really associated with a team in the league yet, so you're very much neutral.
Yep, I'm not biased towards anyone at the moment, so.
Cool. What about other things? Favourite track on the calendar? Worst track on the calendar?
This is where everybody thinks I'm weird. My favourite track, Singapore, and my least favourite track is Australia. I hate Australia with a passion.
Fair enough. Have you been watching F4 over these past few weeks?
As soon as I knew I was going to be commentating on F4, so when I first said to you that I'd do it, I watched Canada and I watched the race before that, trying to catch up on things, try and get an idea what I was going to be watching. So I did that yesterday.
Race before was Baku, wasn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
okay, and
both fairly decent races, so.
Yeah, obviously, as I mentioned, two big things from Canada, really. Obviously, Leon, who dominated the race, he's in the past now, basically. He's in F2 now. We raced with him on Sunday, so we know why he was moved up to F2.
Definitely.
It's really obvious, because he dominated that race. But behind him, the story was the Alphas, wasn't it? Because the Alphas of Prost and Eagle, they're normally qualifying near the front, finish in the front. They still got points, though, which is the good thing. But they did lose a bit of ground in the championship.
Yeah, they did. I think the Alphas did well last race, but there's not much you can do. There's not much more you can do when you do a performance like that and then you still lose points. So all they have to do is repeat what they did last week, and they should be fine.
Going by the championship, actually, we did actually have a change in the Drivers' Championship leader. RS Prost actually lost the lead by a single
Did he?
point. Yes, he did. By Monster Skyline, who obviously won in Baku and got second place in Canada last time out. So is the guy in form basically going into this race. He's now on 87 points with RS Bros on 86. So a point lead.
That's
is
ridiculous.
yeah, pretty good. Always, sorry, as old Manzi has a little bit of a moment. Nice little handbrake. He's getting his eye in for the session. Third now is RSF1 Duffer, who had another good third place last time up. He actually said last week there may be a chance that he might not race this week in France. I am very glad he is racing, otherwise we would have 12. But yeah,
Yep.
very glad he's racing. If I remember rightly, apparently his wife is expecting. Literally any time now. So.
Oh god, let's hope that doesn't happen in the next hour and a half.
Yeah, I think that's what he said last time out.
Oh no! Oh well, you know, congratulations to him. But
29-1.
Let's hope that doesn't happen in the next 2 hours.
Goodness, yeah. I'm sure everything is fine. Obviously, he wouldn't be racing if that was the case.
Well, it can happen at any time. You never know. So.
Yeah. Fastest in the session so far, though. 29-1.
29-1.
Yeah.
What's going on? Was I doing
guys are
28? Was I slow? I did a 28.6. I thought that was quick.
Well, bearing in mind, actually, you look at the top end of all the tiers, to be honest. Even the top end of tier 5
true.
can challenge, like, 3 and 2 on some tracks. It's whether you like the track at the end of the day.
Yeah, true.
So behind Duffer is RSF1 Eagle on 76 points. So the top 4, very, very close. Any one of those 4 can walk away from France, the championship leader.
Is that top 4 covered by 11 points?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good. Then you even got to include Button as well. After his 4th place in Canada, he's now on 65 points. So he's been quite consistent last few weeks. Then we got Kazi on 58 points.
Yeah.
Primus is next on 48, just ahead of Fishsticks on 47, with Chrismic 46. CCR Dips, or DPS Racing, he's now racing on that account in this race. He keeps changing from CCR Dips to DPS Racing. It's the same guy, but he's on 38.
Alright, okay.
And then you got 40, the Mercedes on 34, Vinny on 25, Manzi on 20, Raikkonen 18, and Source on 2 points. Although Source is looking pretty quick tonight, has to be said. Early days, and it depends whether guys are actually pushing here.
I also just realised we haven't got a Ferrari in this lobby.
Nope.
No Ferraris.
Nope. Yeah, and that's the thing with Leon. Obviously, it was understood he was too quick for F4 after he dominated Canada, but what he did do was he did get Ferrari off the mark.
Yeah.
With a full 25 points. So he basically came in, got the job done, and helped out Ferrari, and they're no longer bottom. They actually got ahead of Renault and AlphaTauri in Tier 4. So
fair enough. Jesus. Yeah.
In terms of the constructors, you got Racing Point on 185, leading ahead of Alfa Romeo on 164. Both Racing Point and Alfa Romeo got caught a little bit by Mercedes. They were on 126. They were further behind before Canada, so
yeah,
that shows a little bit. Then you got Hasso on 106, Williams on 102, McLaren on 101. So it's an interesting midfield battle going on there. Yeah, then a bit of a gap to Red Bull on 49, then the Ferrari on 25, Renault 20, and AlphaTauri on 18.
You're on your phone, aren't you?
Skyline. Huh?
You're on your phone. I could hear the feedback coming through.
Yeah, it's the stream.
Got
the stream going just in case there was any comments. Skyline sets at 29.4, solid lap to begin with, but again, just looking at times, and we've only got 5 minutes left.
That's gone
quite well.
Yeah.
Right, have a look at Primus at the moment on the Racing Point, just going through. What can we say about this track in France? Obviously, we've had several interesting races this week across all the tiers so far. Obviously, despite the low numbers, I'm expecting still a good race from these guys. What makes this track France, basically? What's so unique about this? If there is anything unique, because I'm not really enamored by it.
I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say it's the most unique track on the calendar. I would say, in terms of Canada, I would say Canada is maybe not so. I don't know. I think it's a very, very special track in terms of you've got the long straights and the fast, high downforce corners. I think that is kind of like when you hook a lap up round here, it's a bit like Spa. When you hook a lap up round here, it feels amazing because you're going so fast through some of these corners. I think the main special thing about this track is getting the balance in the setup, being able to go through the last sector fast enough, and also being quick enough in a straight line to perform overtakes and also get a good sector time in sector 1 and 2. So it's all about balance with setups, and I think it's really hard to hook up. I think that's what's special about this track, to be honest.
Yeah, but obviously in the real life races, I don't really remember a few of them, and that's not really a good sign for this track. My personal opinion, I would love it if Manly Core was back on the calendar rather than this place. But no, it's an interesting one. You can see good racing around here. We have seen good racing this week, so it has brightened my mind a little bit about France.
Yeah, Monster Skyline, by the way, it's just gone fastest, 28.9.
Yeah, 28.9. Yeah, we've seen some good battling here, and I think that's the thing about France as well. It's quite a wide track, isn't it? So especially for like turn 10, as you see, Cooper Bend's just go through there now. It's a very wide track. So you can take multiple lines through here, so you can get a lot of side-by-side racing.
Yeah,
but I guess the thing that does bring it down, and I've seen a lot this week, is there's only really one strategy. Medium to hards, hard to mediums.
Yeah,
you can do soft to hards if it works out.
I mean, I found that out the hard way, to be honest, on Sunday. I tried doing soft medium, didn't work. Nowhere near worked, so I had to do something different. But yeah, it's definitely a medium hard or hard medium track, which is like 80% of the tracks on this game, which I find really annoying, but that's just the way it is.
Let's hope as well. I don't know whether you saw earlier this week on, I think it was Monday in F3, where we had the AI glitch, where if you've completed a lap and the AIs crash into each other, and when I say crash, a Red Bull went cartwheeling through the air.
Oh, and lost the tyres and they couldn't carry on. Oh no.
Yeah, we had three drivers eliminated in that one on Monday.
Oh god.
Yeah, so hopefully we're not going to get that tonight.
No. I've never seen that myself, to be honest. Just watching Cooper Benz, very interesting line, but I think he's on an in lap anyway.
Yep. Apparently I can apparently I could select Sebastian Vettel there. Yeah, I can still see him in the Ferrari. And Pierre Gasly. And Charles Leclerc.
I haven't got that.
And Magnussen. And Kvyat. And Ocon. And Bottas.
That's on your side, that isn't on me.
Yeah. We love this game. We really do.
I mean, fair play to Primus. He's the only one in the top 10 that's only done one lap. He's just gone out there, banged the lap in, saved his tyres. He's done one lap. Everybody else has done two. Even doing 2 laps around here is pretty decent, but you got a couple of people on 3 and 4 laps there.
Well, they're not going to use that set of tyres again, surely.
I mean, yeah, but you got to think 4 laps. How many sets of tyres have they used already? They used 2 already, or have they done?
It'd be very, very silly if they're using 2 sets of tyres for this. But I think there's only one.
But they're guaranteed to go through, aren't they?
Unless they crash.
I think DPS has realised that. He just hasn't done a lap. No need.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I have seen before, if you don't set a lap in Q1, even if it's like you should just set a really slow lap.
Yeah.
But I've seen before, if someone doesn't set a lap, and they should have done, and they don't go through.
Yeah.
So I hope that doesn't work out.
Well, let's
there we go.
That doesn't happen.
End of the session. We jumped up to 20 viewers. Fantastic. Oh, also, announced on Twitter last night, we've hit over 500 followers on the Twitch channel.
Have we?
Which sounds ridiculous, which is ridiculous, I must say. So if you are following on Twitch at the moment, thank you very much. Because, was it season 3 we're in now, already at 500 viewers.
That's insane.
In Twitch is good. But there was Q1. Yeah, all good, Source. How are you doing, Brutal Reapers, since there's Source is asking in the chat?
I'm good. I mean, I just can't wait to get this race going. And FIFA 21 comes out in about 4 hours. I'm happy. Life is good.
We're not plugging, by the way. We're not sponsored by EA. we may have gone past the 500 mark and followers on Twitch. We aren't not sponsored by anyone yet. If anyone would like to sponsor us,
yeah,
any sponsors is available. You know,
a GTA Mega
right, here we go.
Chair or something like that. But
here we go. Q2.
This is where the action. This is where it all comes down now.
You're literally rubbing your hands.
I am literally rubbing my hand. Can you hear my hands rubbing?
You know, it's round 9 of the season, right?
Yep.
Can't imagine what you're going to be like. It's the last round of the season, and it's.
I mean, it's round 9 of the season. There's 1 point between the top 2. I mean, what's it going to be like at the end of the season?
Fair enough. Okay, strategy-wise, I'm probably going to see a lot of medium tyres.
Yeah.
DPS. I'll sponsor you. I have nothing, but I'll sponsor. Well, I did say anything, didn't I? I kind of opened myself up there. Well, Primus Gaming is the first on a lap, doing his old traditional thing, which is always going out onto the track first.
That's what I do.
Everybody else.
Means you have no traffic.
Let's have a look at a quick cloud check. Has
quick cloud check.
Over a little bit.
It has a little bit, yeah. Oh no!
Right, so Primus in the pink racing point or tracing point, as it's called now at the moment. Now, Primus Gaming, he is aching for a result, literally aching, because. He's had the pace to be up here with the front runners, the likes of Eagle, Prost, Skyline, his teammate Duffer as well. But he hasn't had the luck. I mean, take 2 weeks ago in Baku, the game kicked him to the pit lane, even though he's gone through, that kind of thing. Wasn't able to select his car until the grid. He then selected his car on the grid, and all the controls were messed up.
What? Honestly, I think Cody's have definitely got some sort of like revenge plan against Racing Point, because Shane's got that luck as well, hasn't he? They're just not getting any luck.
Yeah. He's itching for a result right now as Primus Gaming, and I hope he does have one, because it's not just been the last 2 weeks. It's been another 2 or 3 races on top of that this season where. On that, running a little bit deep into turn 3. That should be alright. Let's ride aboard with Eagle, Brutal Reapers. Take us through a lap in Q2 here.
Okay. This turn 1 is literally so awkward. So turn 1 and 2, the most awkward corners on this track, I believe. This curve is horrendous. So we come down towards turn 3. A lot of people don't touch this curve on the right. I like to go over it, as that's exactly how I take it. So then there's, I literally say that and they do it exactly how I do it. Why Source stopped on track?
Oh,
Why Source stopped on track? Is he? It says Source is in the pit lane. Anyway, he had to lift off. Oh, Source. My Xbox is playing up, it kicked me. Oh no. Oh, it's disqualified from the
your car.
Oh dear.
I did say it was taking a long time to load you.
Yeah.
So that's something, yeah. Yeah, I would say leave the lobby source and come back in. And it should resolve it.
I would just also like to say, Eagle's lap has been very tidy ever since that. But he obviously had to lift, so I don't know. He's carrying on. He's finishing a
with
lap
that distraction out the way, restart it with 40. He's just about to cross the line now, starting a lap.
Is he on mediums?
Yep.
Oh. So here we go, into turn 1. Is he going to keep it nice and tight? Oh, he's a little bit deep into there. That's going to compromise him into turn 2. He got a good run out of there, to be fair. He's got away with that one. And let's see how he takes turn 3. It's a little bit deep, but a lot of people have different lines through there. Turn 4 and 5 have just got to be so patient on the throttle as we come round as another awkward corner. Good traction. A little slide, but he's probably not going to lose a lot of time along there. And let's see what top speed he gets along here. What's he getting? 200, 205, 6. Did he get 7? No, he doesn't. Clips the curve nicely. A little bit of hesitation on the steering wheel, but driving styles differ. As he now comes up the hill, this is probably the most important traction zone on the track. As he comes up, keeps it flat, easy flat corner. Takes that nicely. Now, how does he take this one? Does he clip the inside? It's a little bit wide, but obviously differing racing lines. I thought he was spinning into it. It's just my screen playing up. Don't really want to hit that curb on the inside. That can send you into a spin as we got a car on the curb. Source's car is coming around the final. Come on, that gave me a heart attack. It comes around the final corner now.
40 one as well.
Oh my god, that's taking a breath out of my voice. I thought he was going to go right into the back of him then. Oh. 40's done up 31.3, and that was Eagle's lap, was compromised, wasn't it? That was a compromised lap for Eagle. No, was it not?
No, I think that was a very slow lap by Eagle on the softs. It's that, oh, I'm going to set lap on softs. No, I'm not.
Yeah. Source, I don't think you'll be able to do a lap, mate, because your car's been disqualified.
It's disqualified. And I never expected a Red Bull to be parked on the apex of that corner, because I saw it be disqualified, and you think, like, you go from Marshall's place.
Yeah.
Is it still going round? There's a yellow flag at a Red...
Oh
no,
my
it's
god.
Fishtick's going slow.
Oh.
Fishtick's going slow.
You sure?
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Cooper Benz on the 29.7 on the medium tyres. Pretty good light. Yeah, looking good. Nailed the lap there. DPS second on a 30.3.
Fair enough. We've got Monster Skyline and Button coming out now on outlaps. Monster Skyline about to start lap. And the Williams. I like the way he's matched his helmet with the Williams.
The rainbow halo.
Yeah. Quite like that.
Oh. Right.
It's a nice touch.
See if he can match his teammate Cooper Benz. Just about keeps it in the white lines. Turn 1 and 2. I guess the good thing is with the kind of the clouds rule is that they don't have the sunlight through turn 1, which is what we had on Sunday.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Nicely through turn 6 and then turn 7 and light left hand up. The markable to say what turn it is gone, so someone must have heard it.
It's probably Source's AI car.
I game doesn't have a picture when it shows on the home page. That's a new one on me. Hard reset your Xbox source if you know how to do it. If you press and hold the start button on your Xbox, press and hold it for like a few seconds, and that will reset it. And then go from there. It's my guess. Apparently, his game doesn't have a picture on the home screen. So I'm like,
no,
yeah,
this is
hard reset your Xbox.
Is that game file corruption? So I've had that before.
Oof.
That sounds like game file corruption to me.
I told him to reset his Xbox. See,
Yeah,
it'd be all right.
It might not be, but Skyline comes across the line. 30.7.
30.7.
Solid lap. Put him in fourth.
Yeah. Yeah, Skyline spoke to me in the lead up to this race. That's got a bit murky. Murky going around.
Button is purple, first and second sector. He is coming round the final sector now.
Cool. Yeah, Skyline was speaking to me in the lead up before this race, and he said he's not particularly looking forward to France, especially the last sector. He said ever since France came to the calendar, and I'm the same with him, that last sector is very difficult to hook up. Here comes Button. And he said
tidy.
Quite quick.
30.7. He was purple, second sector, so clearly Cooper Benz is
It's getting
rapid.
very dark.
It's getting very dark. It's getting very cloudy. In fact, really cloudy.
Well, still 5 minutes to go. And at the moment, under pressure, both Alphas, although Eagle is
9th.
now... Yeah, I think he's going to go quicker because he did a slow
He's
lap
on
on
one.
soft, so now he's...
Yeah, he's on a lap. He's on a lap now. He's up 5/10. How will that put him currently? Yeah, he's going to go in sixth
My guess is
place.
he eased... My guess is he eased off the line. Skyline's done a second lap and is still 3/10 off his teammate. It's currently a Williams 1-2. What?
Eagles look tidy
Hard
through the
reset,
third
there's still
sector.
no picture of it. Start its source, because it could be just a visual thing. Here comes Eagle.
And it's 30.4, that's better.
It's more safer anyway. Primus has retired in 9th place.
That's brave.
So
He's sticking to strategy, isn't he? Yeah, he's not doing a me. He's not bailing out of the strategy to try and get into Q3, which was the biggest mistake of my weekend.
Oh, interesting through turn 10. Turn 10 is particularly difficult in the race, isn't it?
Frost has got a Williams in front of him. I would probably be asking for him to get out of my way.
There you go, it's fine.
Yeah. Again, still
2 corners.
Still looks tidy. Nice and straight up. Up the pit straight.
This should put him safe.
30.4. This is very close.
Just behind his teammate.
Look at the difference between the Alphas. That is ridiculous.
And they are quite close. Yeah, Sauce, if you just join back in the lobby if everything's alright.
Why is
that now leaves someone retired in the pits.
4D's on an outlap on softs. Is this gonna make everyone go on softs now? Or is everybody happy?
Everyone staying on the mediums at the moment.
I don't know if it's a visual
glitch,
but Kazi has just gone purple in the middle sector when I jump onto him. I don't know if that's the same as with Eagle.
No. I tend to think now that whenever it goes purple, that's their personal best.
Yeah.
We can check the sector times, but I don't think it's anywhere near. Could be.
Maybe. 27,
Actually, this
29.
looks reasonable.
Oh, it's actually 30.4. What the? What's going on?
Nice.
Who's in the 30.4s? Threes. Jesus. Mental.
So that knocks Primus Gaming out.
Yeah.
So he's sticking to that strategy.
So you got 40.
40
He's going to start on softs. He's going to start on softs. He's
40's
got to
missing
be.
the front wing.
Is he?
I think so. He's missing the front wing somewhere.
Oh,
Or he's, no, he's hit someone or the wall somewhere.
Oh, he's invalidated.
Yeah, and he's invalidated as well.
Yeah.
Where
is he going to carry on
that?
going round? Hang on, he's going to carry on going round because he's got enough time.
But where's he done that though? Unless he's hit someone, which I don't.
Why is my iPad going on one?
That's a shame for 40.
It is.
He's going to be one of the. Him and Cassie is the only one on track at the moment.
40's trying to go around and do another lap. 100%. I don't know if he's got enough time.
I think he'll have the grip, really.
Oh, well, I know how bad this sector is with the end plate missing, and it's horrendous.
Yes, I think he'll bail. I think he'll bail at the end of this lap.
I don't think he will. He's got 100% ERS. He's saving his ERS. We're going around again.
Alright. See what he does. With a half-broken front wing, he's got to beat a 31-0.
Why not?
Yeah.
He's on softs. All he has to do is get
to beat
31 dead. And then he'll be there.
Yeah, to knock old Manzi out. Look at the understeer over turn 1.
Oh, he's kept it in track limits this time. I don't think he's going to lose that much time. Oh, it doesn't look very nice to drive. He's 3/10 up.
What it makes me feel like
Ooh.
watching it. Makes
Yeah. Oh.
So it looks like your My Team car at the very first race in career mode.
Yeah.
It says no grip.
He has a very stiff front suspension. Did you see the way the car reacted over that curb?
It's half a second up.
He's half a second up.
So
at this rate,
so actually,
hang on, no, but he's going through the fast corners now where you need your front wing.
this must be so frustrating.
Yeah, I think he. Oh, it's left end plate. It's just going to affect him on left-handers, right? Is that correct? Yeah. So here, this is where he's going to lose time. How wide is he? No, not that bad.
Not bad. It's not bad actually. I think this might be enough.
This is definitely enough.
100%
enough.
Knock old Manzi out. It
100% enough. 30.4. He's done it. Fair play to him.
That's not bad on a front wing damage. That is not bad at all. Old Manzi unfortunately gets knocked out of the session, as does Primus Gaming. I think Primus had the pace maybe to go quicker, but I think he was like, okay, do what I can on mediums, and then see what I can go for. Well, Foldy's going to be he's going to have to make those softs last, and he's on 2 laps on them, so interesting how he goes the strategy in the race.
He's going to have to try and stretch the hard tyres, isn't he?
Yep. Right, let's bring Primus in.
Come on, Button. Retire. Oh, and Duffalump. If you're watching, retire.
There we go, send an invite to Primus, see if we can speak to him before the race.
That midfield spread from 4th to 8th is incredible. 1.5 tenths.
Very close. Cooper Benz looking quite strong there in the Williams. Obviously, only his second race in RSF1.
Yeah. Is he actually from Hungary?
Not too sure, to be honest.
I suppose it's DPS from Germany. I don't know.
I don't think he's from Germany either. Good evening, Primus.
Hello.
Hello. How do you feel about that? Could you have gone quicker? Were you thinking strategy on that?
A bit of both. So I was thinking maybe the mediums could have been viable. I was going to give it a go, but then after I'd done a couple of laps, I realised I kind of shot myself in the foot because I screwed myself over the first lap because I went too, I broke too early or late or whatever. I went too deep in corners. I ruined my own lap there. And then as time went on, I realised my tyres are going to be worn to hell if I continued at that pace and tried to do a fast lap on those mediums. So after the 4 laps, I retired and I was just like, right, I'm going to play the waiting game and I'm going to see what I can do. And obviously, that 131 was not fast enough to get me into Q2, but I don't really care because Season 1 and 2 has shown that my quali pace around here is kind of meh, but my race pace is something else. So I'm feeling more like putting my cards on the table when it comes to the race, but when it comes to the quali, I'm just waiting. I'm biding my time.
Fair enough. Brutal, any questions for Primus on yourself?
I mean, the question I was going to ask was the medium tactic the reason he retired, but that's already been answered. So, I mean,
well,
it's not hard to overtake around
kind
here.
of.
So I think you'll be fine.
Kind of eavesdropped into your stream, and I heard a way to say that the viable strategy is medium to hard to mediums. It has been shown because my engineers are telling me that front runners in some other divisions have actually managed to do soft to hard. I feel 40 made a bit of a bad call there. Because obviously, yes, he wanted to get into Q3, so well done to 40 for getting into Q3. But the fact is his tyres are worn now. He's on 2 lap hold softs for the start of the race, and this is a high deg track. So if anyone's going to really pray for a good start, it's 40. But the only thing that will save, the only thing that will really save his day in the beginning of the race is a safety car. But part of me is kind of praying that doesn't happen, but and again, it is this game, so bit of a shame there's only 13 cars as well. Kind of was hoping for a bit more cars in the grid because it makes for more action, more fun.
Well, not going to be 100% certain on this, but I'm gonna 90% guarantee you by Austria that's not going to be the case. So, but hopefully not. Hopefully not. This is obviously people not making the race either. It was a shame, but I still reckon it'll be a good race. What are you hoping for, Primus? Top 5, podium, win?
Well, my race pace, I'm hoping and I'm praying if I can play my cards right, choose my battles, and do my best. I mean, the likes of my teammate Duffer there, I don't think the win is there, but I'm going to give it my all. I want the win. I haven't had a win since Season 1 on my debut, but I want to win. But I mean, I'll be more than happy to accept P5 or at least a P6. That'll be my goal for the day. But I'm guessing in these guys, I think the top 3 is going to be Monster Skyline because his pace around here is absolutely mental. Then they're going to think it's Cooper Benz, and then it's going to be Duffer.
I have one more question.
Oh, shoot.
Go on.
Have you got any info on the weather?
It's meant to be dry for the race. However, the game did say at the end of Q2 that rain was on its way, which I'm like, So
it's nice and sunny out there now.
Yeah, I was going to say,
No.
oh, look at Kazzy and Duffer, same times.
What?
Oh.
Go on, Kazzy. 29,167.
That's a Schumacher Villeneuve moment there.
Surely Duffer should be on top though, because he set the time
Because he
before
said that line
Kazzy.
first. Yeah.
I think it might depend on sector times, maybe. Like, because he might, he may have set this exact same time, but that doesn't mean their sector times are completely identical.
Oh, Eagle.
Oh, Eagle just gets ahead of him by not
Barely.
too much.
Did we not see a
Right,
28
Primus.
from Skyline? In
We did.
Yeah, we
Q1.
did. Thank you, that.
Yeah.
DPS has somehow got to second, all on a 29-1.
Hello.
Alright, guys.
I actually
calm
met
down.
DPS on this track.
This
Good
is
history with the Circuit de Paul Ricard. Actually was the track that I actually got recruited into RSF1 in F1 2019. And that's actually DPS is actually the first person I ever met from the league, and he's the one that sent me the invite. And so as much as obviously some people would see us as rivals, but I consider DPS a pretty good friend and a top driver.
Good info, good information. Thank you very much. Right, we'll let you get on with preparing yourself for the race. Hopefully, you have a good one. I'm desperate for you to have a good race. I'm neutral, as you know, but you've had the worst luck in the last couple of races. Let's hope.
Well, I
fingers crossed,
fixed
you have
my
a good one.
main issue. My main issue was my ERS was getting stuck on, but I kind of found out a part of it was my own fault, but then when I sorted it, it was the game. So I uninstalled the game, reinstalled it, and I rebound my buttons, because my clutch button was also my ERS button. So I feel me launching off the line in the formation laps was then sealing my fate with the thing. But then obviously Baku, I'm not even salty about, because as I said before when I was with you, Waiter, in that stream, there was a game bug that ruined my race, not anyone else. So that, as much as I'd like to say it was a dark day, I really couldn't care. I had a great day with commentating, and yeah. Anyways, lads, thank you for having me here, and also Brutal, welcome to F4, mate. So let's give you a good battle.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, lads, have a good one.
Thank you, Primus. Good luck. There we go. Top 4 separated by not even half a tenth.
I'm watching
Ridiculous. Yeah,
He's got the
fastest
fastest lap time in Q2.
Oh,
he's invalidated. He's invalidated. Is he going to carry on? He's carrying on.
He's invalidated though, so lap's
I
gone.
know. So I don't know. What's he going to do? Try and go back to the pits? Put a new pair of tyres on, or?
Yeah, that's what it would be. I could see the problem already as he turned into turn 1 there, Brutal. It just didn't get the apex
Didn't get a
turn
turn
1.
in. Yeah.
Compromise turn 2, and then all you have to do is just go an inch wide.
Yep. We've all done it. Yep.
Right, Skyline is going on a second lap quite early on. But I think actually if he finishes this lap and then can go for a third one if he's got another set of soft tyres, which I reckon he should. Let's see.
Is there enough time? I don't think there's enough time for that. Just in track limits. Wow.
It's because, unlike his teammate, he hit the apex of turn 1, so it made hitting turn 2 a bit easier, despite the horrific understeer.
That's
Half tenth
purple.
up.
I believe that is a purple first sector.
Hang on.
22-3.
22.258. No, because he's a 10th down on Eagle first sector, so that can't be.
I don't know why it comes up
It's his
purple.
personal best. It's personal best.
I thought personal best was
Oh.
green. You see, he had a massive slide then. Or as
Mm,
James
that's
May
gonna
likes to
happen.
say, tank slapper.
Yeah, 10.5 down, and then he's coming up to the final section, which he doesn't like at all.
But well, the thing is, he's now losing time all the way up the hill into this braking zone here, so he's going to have lost buckets of time there.
Thing is about this last sector, I can see why he doesn't particularly like it, and it's the same reason I don't like it. It's because there's multiple lines you can take through there.
Yeah, there's not a... He's coming in the
Back
pits.
out of it.
And
Yeah, that
Kazzy's
was
on
a
that.
That was this lap isn't working, so
Yeah, definitely. Kazi's first and second corner was not great. Let's put it in a nice way.
oh, fair enough. That wasn't a nice way. Oh, he's 8 tenths down. Yeah. Right. So you can save ERS though. Doesn't have enough time to get back in the pits. You can save ERS and go for it.
Eagle's on a lap. Eagle's on a lap. Takes turn 1 nicely. Turn 2 clips the curve. Oh, that's perfect. This is going to be fast.
Nicely done.
This is going to be fast, this first sector. Right, that definitely is purple.
2 tenths up.
Yep. Here we go.
We know 28 is capable.
Yeah.
I think there's a few guys that can. So
Just missed the apex there. But got a good exit. Need to cough.
oh, he's on
4
a flyer.
tenths. Oh, he's on an absolute flyer.
He's on
an absolute flyer.
What are we saying? Mid 28. There's the last sector.
If he can improve on his last sector, 28.4, that's so good.
Third gear. Nice.
I actually can't
shifting.
I can't fault the line he's taking either.
This is a good lap from Eagle.
This is so good.
Gonna smash pole position.
28.4.
What's it gonna
I'm
be?
calling it.
Mid 28.
God,
28.6.
26.
Beats everyone by half a second, pretty much.
So, who have we seen in
So much
28?
for being
Monster
close.
Skyline. So, Monster Skyline.
Clouded over again.
It's clouded over again.
Like, really quickly, but it's less than a minute to go, so this is the last lap for everyone.
Does that mean the track's going to get colder? i.e. slower?
Possibly.
Who is on a lap?
There's a couple of attempts up.
Duffelump's on a lap in the first sector. Nice and
They're all
tidy.
improving.
They're all... Duffelump's 5 tenths up in the first.
What? What was his first sector the first time? Must have been horrible.
Must have been horrific. 5 tenths. He's now on course to get a 28.6. If he can just...
Chris Dix is going to cross the line just before the time runs out, so this will be his last act, and he goes. Second on a 29.1. As he's done. Here comes Button. Button goes to second, 29.0.
Duffelump.
And there's an alpha
6
of
tenths
Prost.
up.
Goes second. 28.7 for Prost.
Duffelump 6 tenths up. This could be really close.
Eagle's done, by the way. It's currently an alpha 1-2, but is that going to stay the same?
No, I think Duffelump's going to get second here. It's first or second. He's going to be on the front row, for sure. He's got a great exit out of the last corner. This is going to be a drag to the line.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Yes, he does. 28.5.
EPS
40 stays in ninth. It's just the two Williams. Cooper
Got
Benz
the
is
McLaren as well.
invalidated. He will start 10th. It's all down to Skyline, who's 4 tenths up.
DPS is still in there.
Is he?
Yep, he come through last corner now.
Oh. What about DPS? I'm so sorry.
Comes out the last corner. I think this is going to be about 28.7. 28.8.
Ah, 28.8.
Good for
Skyline.
McLaren, 4th and 5th.
4th.
Skyline 4th.
5th and 6th, you mean?
Yeah, 5th and 6th. Well, they were 4th and 5th, weren't they?
Yeah, they were. Good luck from Skyline, right behind. But you couldn't have called it, really. You couldn't have called it. So the top 4 in the championship, all separated by 11 points, are first to 4th.
Yep.
Place.
Is that
Are they in
also
reverse
opposite? Are they in reverse championship
That's
order?
reverse championship order. I
So
think.
4th is
Hang on.
first.
No, Eagle and Duff are around the wrong way.
Okay.
Nearly.
That's close. 6 tenths cover the top 8.
Follow that from Duffalump. Let me think. Is that his first pole? I don't think it is. Leon got pole last time. Time before that. Might be his second pole this season, but only just. Very, very close. Ahead of both alphas.
Yeah.
And then Skyline, DPS, Button, Fistix, Kazi, 4D, and then Cooper Benz. I think Cooper Benz is going to be very disappointed with that. Would have been interesting to see where he would have ended up.
Yeah. Because he
But he's
looked
good
on
on
it.
those medium tyres.
He's good on the medium side. Where did 4D finish?
9th.
So he's starting off soft in 9th.
Oh. Oh, that's not good.
Why is there only 1, 2, 3? 8. There's 8 drivers there.
We've had a... This is the same as Canada, I think. Not Canada, China.
Right, so that's gonna have to be a restart of custom grid.
I think so. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, no, well, mate, 5 people have disconnected.
Do we have a admin or somebody like that, or somebody from committee in the chat at the moment? Maybe Toto or Shane watching. There's a similar situation in China, and obviously, yeah, 8 people left. Right.
I mean, there's got to be a point where Codemasters have to look at this game and actually fix it, don't they? Right. Surely.
Yeah, Shane's saying everyone will be able to rejoin. I hope they do. Because this is the same thing as what happened in China, and that was a god-awful race because I had to spend about half of that race inviting people over and over because they get dropping out. As long as they're able to rejoin.
Yeah.
As long as they're able to rejoin, which is the one good thing. If you do get kicked out of a session, you can rejoin it. But it is an issue. Well, hopefully they can. So, Paramus is getting things ready.
Oh, what, are they going to try and rejoin on the formation?
Yes, and I'm pretty sure they still can.
Can do that.
Pretty sure they can still do that. I hope they can, because I'm only seeing 8 people on the list. Let's have a look when we start up. The thing is, it's always F4. But they've still got the cars on the grid, so as long as they're back, we can be alright. Right. Take us through this grid, please, Brutal Reapers.
I'll go back to front. So, in 13th place we have DPS Racing in the McLaren. In 12th we have RSF1 Source. Glad he's back in. Is he back in, or did he get DC'd?
Yeah,
because he had issues in quali, didn't he?
He's fine.
Yeah. In 11th we spoke to him earlier, and that's Primus Gaming in the Tracing Point. Hopefully he can fight through the field. Is he starting on hards? He's starting on hards.
It's clever, actually.
Here we go. So, hang on, let me just get the tyre. Right, I've got everything I need now. So, then we've got Old Manzy on mediums. Cooper Benz in the Williams on mediums as well. And then we've got our only soft runner starter in 40 in the Mercedes. He's going to have to fight his way through those medium runners if he wants to have any chance of making that stint work. And then you've got Kazi. I'm not going to say the second half of that name just in case I get in trouble. In the Haas, on the mediums once again. Fish Sticks 957 on the mediums in the Red Bull. Button in the McLaren. Also, didn't the McLarens qualify 5th and 6th? Why is DPS in 13th?
I think I know why. Because he didn't set a lap time in Q1.
Ah, right. Okay.
So, so basically, the game
Right, okay.
thinks he got eliminated in Q1 when he didn't, and
Yeah.
so on.
Fair enough. So now, in 4th place, we have Monster Skyline, the championship leader in the Williams. On the mediums, Prost 2nd in the championship on the mediums, Eagle 4th in the championship on the mediums, and Duffalump in 3rd in the championship on the mediums. Who will be in the lead of this championship by the end of this race? I don't know. Could go to anyone. They're covered by 11 points.
Yeah. And the really concerning thing for me is the front 3 and Button still have a cross next to their name. Hopefully they are back in their cars. Otherwise this is going to be quite interesting. Yes, I believe they are, as we are set for the French Grand Prix. Hopefully we're going to have a good race ahead of us as we head for 5 red lights in the French Grand Prix, and lights out, away they go. Eagle gets a decent start ahead of Prost, who's Eagle, sorry. So Eagle's in 2nd place with Prost in 3rd. There's a Red Bull climbing all over the back, and there's lunged up on the inside, and I think that might be Source. There's a Williams off as well, and there's a Mercedes off as well. So carnage through turn 1 and 2, 40 sideways. I think DPS is got through. I think that was Cooper Benz at the back of Source. I think it's got damage, and there's another McLaren sideways of Button. So not the best start for the top guys, or the guys at the front. So Eagle now leads this race.
Yeah, I'm looking at the timing screen, thinking, is that the right timing screen?
Slightly confused. Skyline's at the back. He's been caught up in something as well. So yeah, not the best start whatsoever.
He's also lost front left end plate on his front wing.
So yeah, he's been caught up in the mess of turn 1 and 2.
Yep.
Just left 2 Alphas leading in front. Duffer into 3rd. Kazi up to 4th. Cooper Benz up to 5th. So Kazi, Coops, Vanzi, Primus and DPS have all picked their way through that.
Yeah, 4th to 8th have all gained a huge amount of positions. Button the big loser in that first lap.
Yeah, Skyline in the pits, that's with wing damage, and it always has to be a Williams, doesn't it? Because I had the same amount of luck on Sunday. Now he's got to go a very, very long race.
So we have the 2 Alfa Romeos out in front once again.
Yeah, Primus. It's a very, very interesting call from Primus Gaming, because I believe Koala in Tier 3 did this from outside the top 10, and he managed to get a podium out of it because of how well he used those hard tyres with good effect. As a battle of Cooper Benz behind Kazi at the moment.
I found turn 10 to be my best overtaking opportunity in the race on Sunday, because a lot of people got caught napping if you use ERS going up the hill. They tend to use it along the main kind of the straight. And I caught a few people out, but I don't know if we'll get any of that tonight. Fordy is close to the back of Fish Sticks.
Already on the soft tyres, remember, he got through to the session on softs.
He's going to be struggling on them after a few laps.
There goes my intervals. Wonderful.
Yep. Serve mine.
Yeah, I think the thing is with the game glitches, brutals, they're not all the time.
Yeah,
they
it's
are
more
rare.
annoying.
It's
more annoying that they happen less of the time because you just don't get used to it.
Yeah, but the thing is, F4 are used to it. They've had several races interrupted by something similar. This is basically what happened in China.
Yeah.
A load of people got kicked.
I thought 40 was going to go up the inside.
Yeah, a load of people got kicked, but we'll gloss over it. We'll move on. Positive peaks, remember?
40's definitely going to be getting past the Red Bull here. Up the inside.
Yeah. Yeah, nicely done.
Nicely done.
Yeah, 40's on a U set. I think he might... Oh yeah, he was sent spinning through turn 1 and 2. So that's the reason why he's...
Cooper bends close to the back of Kazi here. Going through turn 10.
Yeah, closest battle on track at the moment.
They are. I thought he was going for it. It's amazing when you're watching people like behind another person, the different lines people take.
I'd personally leave it source for tonight. I think it's just for some reason your internet is not seem to be working as Cooper Benz is having a go as DPS has retired from the session. DPS has retired in the pits. Nice move there from Coops into 4th place.
Primus Gaming staying on the back of Old Manzi here. He's on the hards. Everybody else is on the mediums in front of him. Eagle looks comfortable at the front. Looks like he's just managing that gap that stayed at 1.2 the whole time they've been out in front.
That could be the reason there, Sauce, as Cooper Benz is absolutely flying because he's on the back of a Duffel Lump. Oh, it's a bit narrow. Squeezes Duffer a little bit. Duffer gets in the room. Nice.
Cooper Benz is going up the order here.
Oh, remember he was really quick in Q2, wasn't he? Topped the session by 3/10 on the medium tyres, so he likes the tyres.
This here comes the racing point. Can he maybe do anything into this corner or maybe the next? Primus Gaming's had a really good start here. Like, he's on hards. He's staying with the pack, really. He's not falling back at all.
So my
His
question
Duffer
is
Lump's
now...
starting to struggle. So he looks like he's going into Kazi's.
Doesn't seem to have the pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alphas are gone at the moment. My question is now, can Coops, now that he's cleared, Duffelunk, can he now start chasing after those two Alphas, who are within a second, actually?
Yeah, I was just about to say, Prost has just started to eat into that gap a little bit on Eagle. So Eagle runs slightly wide going through there. He's gonna have DRS. He is gonna have DRS. Although Eagle looks like he has a faster car in a straight line. Duffelump coming up to the back of Cooper Benz. It's too far back.
Primus is doing alright in those hard tyres at the moment. It's keeping with the leaders and kind of the midfield battle.
Cooper Benz, the answer, answer to your question earlier in the lap, can Cooper Benz start eating into this lead? He currently isn't, he's losing time.
Yeah,
only
DPS
a
in the
little
chat,
bit.
obviously I think what the issue was is because he didn't set a lap in Q1. Not that I'm trying to excuse Codemasters at all, because that really shouldn't happen. Apparently he was given 100% front tyres.
What, worn?
Which is a new one on me. Yeah.
Also, they had no grip? Like, literally?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which, again, that's a new one on me. But, Baldy's in, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's surprising he waited that long, to be honest.
Yeah, but I think what has caused it is because it's a thing I've seen before. If you have less than 16 and then you don't set a lap time, that's when weird things happen.
Yeah. I would also like to say, Cooper Benz, I'm sorry, but he is catching. He was 2.7 at the beginning of his lap, he's now 2.2.
Alpha's in control at the moment, though. They're not in any immediate danger.
I think they know what they're doing. They're just controlling their pace. there's no point getting into a fight at this point in the race. The further they can pull away, the more they can have a battle later and not have to worry about anybody else.
Apparently, the issue with Source is that his Xbox was installing another game at the same time, which I've been there because it updates unpredictably, even if you don't ask it to.
But
and
also
it completely rips
Eagle.
into your internet connection.
Michael. Eagle ran wide. Yeah, Eagle ran wide.
Oh.
What are we looking at in
So
terms of
any
ERS? They are matching on ERS.
Identical.
You couldn't get any closer on the ERS. Oh, his process has gone deep. First corner, but he's not lost any time. How's he got away with that? So, this is where we'll see if there's team orders or if there is just outright racing here at Alfa Romeo.
Keep your chin up, Source, in the chat there. It's just one of those things that happens. It's you still got the rest of the season. Go on. Yeah, this is interesting.
Prost is playing this perfectly. He's not using his ERS, he's just using the DRS to build his ERS up again. Because this is the problem with me season 1 in Brazil. Just using all my ERS trying to stay in front of someone who's just saving all their ERS. It's just...
Well, now it's a bit more tactical, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit more tactical now, yeah. What tyres did Fordy come out on, by the way? He's come out on mediums, so he's going to have to stop again.
Mediums.
There's no way those mediums are going to the end.
Two-stop, yeah.
Prost is stronger through this final sector.
Skyline at the moment has got himself back into 10th place. It's actually got Fordy all over the back of him. Fordy's actually making a move. Skyline at the moment is just... It's a bit like... He's like me on Sunday. He's just hoping for something.
Yeah.
I feel like Prost is eager to get by Eagle.
He's got more RS this lap. He's got more equipment to attack this lap.
They're managing the gap to Coops for Benz. I call them Coops.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they are. I feel like if they keep on getting this close to each other, they're going to start losing time.
He's not... I'll tell you, Eagle's not getting a good exit out of turn 4-5 there. Just give him Prost the chance.
Yeah, he gets a great exit out 5 and 6 though.
And he looks very good in a straight line, but Prost is biding his time, as you say. He's not using ERS, he's saving it. Whereas Eagle has been using it.
Yep. Well, they were identical 2 laps ago, and now there's a 30% difference. Prost, if you have this in the background, use ERS up the hill. He's not using it up the hill.
There is a bit of delay on the stream.
There is.
So...
Oh, tough lump. Huge slide. Somehow caught it.
Trying his best to keep on. They've dropped Kazi. Kazi's kind of in a no man's land in 5th.
Oh, Duffer. It's gone into that's an interesting way of going into the pits.
Kazi behind in the pits is... Oh no, Kazi just took a very wide line. I thought he was going in the pits as well. Ooh, not the best run through turn 1 and 2 there from Prost. Now it's cost him time. This is the problem when you've got 2 teammates of
Benz
near equal pace. Yeah, Cooper Benz, a time penalty. Near equal pace. They're both at the top end of the championship. They're competing against Racing Point for the constructors as well. They've been close all season, both those 2 teams. And I still think it's going to be between them 2 by the end of the season. And I think it'll be a close run thing as well in that championship. But
yeah,
the question will continue to remain. The longer this goes on like this, every race that go by and they're still close to one another, they start battling amongst themselves.
Yeah. I think Prost is just playing the long game here. He's just trying to stay within a second so he doesn't lose time on the straights with the DRS. He's just saving the ERS because he's in a much better situation with ERS than Eagle is at the moment. There's Dufferlump.
He doesn't need to make the overtake now, does he?
He's on the hards. He's going on the outside of turn 9. He's going to make it stick. What an overtake. Fair enough.
Trusted a lot in fish sticks to keep the nose out.
Firmly found there.
As he with a 5-second time penalty was speeding in the pit lane.
Frost again getting really close to Eagle at the end of the pit straight, but then just seems like Eagle's just got the upper hand in the first sector to just give him enough along the main straight.
Fish sticks is in.
I think, don't mean to pry, I think Prost is starting to struggle with front tyre grip.
Yeah, being stuck behind his teammate isn't going to help, is it?
No.
Cooper Benz is just lurking there, isn't he? Again, he's not.
He is. He's not gaining tremendously, but he's staying. I think he's just keeping himself where he needs to be.
He is Hungarian, by the way. Someone
He is
in the chat
Hungarian.
who obviously knows him. Yeah, he is. Anti-time penalty. Primus is now on the back of Old Manzi. Still on those hard tyres, remember?
So, who has pitted and who hasn't at this point? Stops.
Duffer is the highest of those that stopped.
Okay.
You got Kazi, Fordy, Skyline and Fish Sticks.
Yeah. So really...
Eagles in.
Eagles in. Chasing out. And Cooper. So is Cooper going to be able to do the undercut on Prost?
Well, they're both going to do the undercut on Prost.
Well, yeah, but if Cooper can get in front of Prost, that's going to make it very interesting.
Yeah. Prost has got to absolutely fly on this outlap.
He's got to use ARS.
Otherwise he's going to
saving. He has to.
Yeah, otherwise he's going to be in danger from his teammate, which will extend the gap, and then maybe Cooper Benz as well.
Yeah, he's just done his fastest first sector. He's using overtake right now in a very odd place. He's flying up. Oh, how much do you want to use, mate? You've used 20% already. Calm down.
He knows he's got an absolute motor. There's a yellow flag. Fish Sticks has had enough.
He's almost self-inflicted some pain there. He's almost just not helped himself because he's gone so quick.
Oh, look, he's going again.
Who? What?
Another burst of overtake from Prost. He knows. He knows.
He knows, doesn't he? He's caned it. He was on 80%.
Now 43,
mix as well.
which is now the.
He's in rich
it's now
mix.
what
He's in rich mix.
Eagles on. Yeah.
Could have stayed at that front left tyre. That looks an absolute.
Your phone's buzzing. You keeping an eye on the football scores as well?
I'm got the stream up for the chat, and the football scores are just buzzing through. It's the only way I can stop it from going. So
is England losing?
Trying to do a little England score update.
England Wales update. Yeah. As Prost takes the lead. Where is Eagle? There is Eagle. Who's going to be in the lead or the net lead? Because Primus now takes the lead on track. This will be close. Eagle's got him. And
but Cooper's
just stays ahead
closer.
of Coop. Ooh.
He's a lot closer.
Dufferlump's there as well. It's all closed up.
Dufferlump pitted a lot earlier though.
Primus
Is it Wales
now
we're
lead
playing?
has 4. Jeez.
Well,
Yeah, it's England Wales. I just seen 40 go right round the outside of Button, and I swear they was going to make contact.
currently it's 3-0 England.
Oh.
Calvert-Lewin, Connor Cody and Danny Ings.
Oh. That's different. No Harry Kane. Well done.
Skyline's all over the back of RSF1 Button. He's got DRS and using overtake right now. Williams.
Oh, it's got to lunge up on the inside.
Spartan going to try and hold it.
Nice.
Fair play. Good racing. Duffelump's
pretty
got
good.
himself back in this, hasn't he?
Gapper's gone up a little bit now.
Oh! Oh, he spun!
Oh!
Duffelump spun!
Oh
He hit the
no!
curb. He hit the curb of hell.
Kazzy's through.
Kazzy's gone
Kazzy's
through.
been gifted. Kazzy's been gifted like 4th, I think.
And here that is, the commentator's curse. He's got himself back in this,
Aw.
and then spins. I'm very sorry.
It's your first time in the comms box, and you do
I'm
that.
already giving commentators curses.
I can't even do it all season, and then the first time you come in.
I think Eagles got the beating of Prost on the hards. I know it's a bit early to say, but Cooper's looking very racy on these hards. Cooper's looking very racy.
Overtake from Prost, they both are. Prost. Yeah, you're not going
Almost.
through on the inside, are you, Coops?
I think he's trying to stop the slipstream.
Yeah.
He's got a lot more entry speed and a lot more corner speed, and he's going to be really close to him. So you're going to do what I said. Are you listening to the stream? Come on. Be daring. Monster Skyline's all over the back of 40. Is 40 starting to struggle with the mediums already? I thought we saw 40 overtake Monster Skyline a few laps ago, didn't we?
Yeah, I don't think 4D's that hooked up around here tonight. Prost has decided to get a move on because he's now been under pressure from Cooper Benz, and he's now putting his own teammate under pressure.
Here we go.
It's all good. It's all good being tactical and staying behind your teammate, but when you got a car behind under pressure, as that Source come out ahead, the AI car Source.
So Primus Gaming's having
Okay.
a solid race. I know he's not in first on par, like, you know, but he's still 7.5 seconds in front of Eagle.
Oh, this AI car,
Right.
that's gonna hold up Eagle. Oh dear. Oh, it's blocked him horrendously.
Oh, and it's going to do it again.
He can't get by. No. Oh, they're gonna be careful. Prost is on him.
Prost is on him. He's lucky he got the DRS off of that car.
Coops has got to get by. It's the annoying thing.
Oh, he's hit him!
Oh,
That's. I'm sorry, that's clumsy. That's clumsy.
wing
you should
damage as
know.
well.
Oh, did he get wing damage? Oh, that's unlucky.
Oh, that is so frustrating. That is really frustrating. That's going to give the AI car's having to go back at him again. Oh, that is a real shame. And now,
That's a shame, yeah.
now both alphas can basically manage this.
Can have a
Their
race
nearest threat is
to their
Kazzy,
own.
and he's
Yeah. It's Primus is in the pits.
5 seconds up the road.
Oh.
That is a real shame.
I'm
Can
really.
anything go right?
Yeah. I'm really intrigued.
Can anything
to
go right
see-
tonight?
To see where Primus comes out here. Because he's had a solid run there. He's in the top 10. Why has he stopped? Oh, that was a glitch on my screen. Yeah.
Where's he
Prost
come
is
out
close.
of Manzi?
Prost is really close.
Yeah.
He's been this close
Primus
before.
comes
though.
out. Primus comes out behind old Manzi on medium tyres, and he's
Solid.
got.
So that's so solid from Primus.
Oh,
There's
there's
going to be an
This is a
overtake.
chance.
There's going to be an overtake
This is
here.
a chance. Oh.
Before the DRS line, it's see you later, son. Goodbye.
That ain't over. That ain't over at all.
Oh yeah, I know, but just the
Tactical
overspeed
games
was
from
unbelievable.
Eagle, maybe?
Is it clouding over, Michael, or is it just my eyes?
It's just clouds.
I know,
Not
but
dark
it just
clouds,
looks.
it's just clouds.
I know, but the sunlight disappeared for a second, and I thought, Yeah,
See-
it's just-
Okay, so here's the question, Brutal. If you're in the same party as me and we had this situation, we're 1 and 2, we're teammates as well, which we're not, but yeah. What would you do? What would you do? This race finishes where this stands, Alfa Romeo would actually take the lead away from Racing Point in the constructors.
Yep.
Gaining as well on Monster Skyline and Duffer in the Drivers' Championship, the pair of you.
Yeah.
What do you say to each other? Because they're both identical. Prost has just passed Eagle, but Eagle's keeping up with him.
I mean, I'd go back to I'd go back to the days when Isabest was my teammate. I mean, we used to be in parties together, and if you remember Monza, it was, we're in 1-2, we're in front of everybody else, let's just race. I mean, why not? Have a bit of fun. That's what I'd do.
They got to be careful though.
They have to be careful, but you know, you got Cooper Benz. They probably
crash.
know by the pace drop off that he's got a bit of damage from that car. They probably know that. He's not really dropped that far back.
They know from the stream.
Yeah. Also, roles have reversed. Eagle's now got better ERS than Prost.
By a bit of percentage. Prost is actually stretching the legs a bit.
He is.
He can get out of DRS. In the meantime,
everybody's just kind of
not exactly making progress.
No, not yet.
So Sir Toto Wolff, who is team principal of Alfa Romeo, has actually said battle it out, guys. Well, if the team principal is saying go for it, then
go for it.
Might as well. Of course, penalties might come into the equation a little bit.
I'll check them on lap 23.
Yeah.
I think Eagles.
Yeah, could.
I'm not trying to say what Eagles doing or anything, because obviously I don't know. But I think he's just maybe cooling it down, saving the ERS for a few laps, maybe. No, I'm wrong. He's using oversave.
He just uses it. He doesn't. You know what it is? I don't know why. I don't know why all of a sudden this has changed, because in the first stint, when they were both on mediums, like Eagle would have very good straight line speed. He
doesn't seem to have it
out of turn 7. He keeps going like it's not as fast as turn 4 and 5 anymore.
Has
as
he
before.
Found an imbalance in his setup during this race and up the wing, maybe? In the pit stop? Up the front wing a little bit? Possibly?
Or was he settling for second? I wouldn't think he'd be settling for second, but it looks like he is.
Or maybe
you're right, maybe he's changed something.
He might have just upped his downforce because he was struggling through the last sector, but obviously that's left it. That's what I mean, the overspeed that Prost had when he overtook was unbelievable. By the way, Primus is now eating into that gap on old Manzi, majorly.
Yeah, medium tyres.
Taking a couple of laps.
Primus could possibly achieve. He does have his teammate in front of him.
Duffalump. It's Duffalump. Cooper Benz 3
Coops.
second.
That damage, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean...
That's turn 1 and 2.
Kazi's not really catching up with him though, is he? He's not losing loads and loads of time to Kazi at all. Prost is stretching the legs majorly.
I think he's got it over Kazi.
Yeah.
Which is the more frustrating thing about it, because without that damage, I think you'd be pressurising these two.
Yeah. And this is doing Eagle no favours either.
Yeah, last few laps, it's turn 3 and 4, those really tight corners. He keeps losing the car on the curb on the outside, and that's where he's losing the time. He's gaining it all back in this last sector.
Primus.
First sectors, those first few corners.
Primus. He's getting close.
He's got to start making moves now on old Manzi.
So you see the differing lines through here. Quite similar actually. Quite a tight line through there. See, a lot of people quite like to do that. I quite like a wider line. Get the slingshot out. Is Eagle getting a move on now? He's a lot closer.
There you see,
Yeah,
he gets it around about. Oh goodness me, Primus is all over the back of old man. He's surely.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh yeah, breeze by, breeze by. Yeah, so he gets it within a second here, and then watches it go through turn 3 and 4. Gonna nail it now. Yeah, he actually done it a lot better this time.
But he was struggling there on the first run, wasn't he? It's like the roles have reversed though. Look at the straight line speed of Prost. He just pulled away. So well, he must have tweaked, unless obviously Prost has tweaked his down.
I'm seeing Duffer on the back of Kazi. Look at the front line speed on Duffer.
He's gonna go for it. No, he's not.
Yeah.
It's just a bit too.
Yeah, Duffer's all of a sudden got like a kick up the backside.
Yeah, it's almost like his hard tyres have just suddenly got a bit of temperature in them.
Oh, Charismic couldn't make it back in time, otherwise he would have raced as well. So that's why the numbers are low. It's just wrong timing for the day.
Yeah.
But still need to be on the lookout for one. On that, actually, hopefully you're enjoying this race so far. 25 viewers at the moment. If you're new to RSF1, this is RSF1 Racing League. We have 5 tiers in total, ranging from Sunday to Thursday, obviously today. All based on pace, so you'll be trialed to see what day or tier you'll be competitive in. Obviously from that, you need to make sure you can make those days as well. Obviously we have spaces in this tier, it's clear to see, but there are other tiers obviously that need reserves, and obviously, so if you're interested and like what you see, then contact RSF1 Shane 0407 on Xbox, and we can get you sorted. Duffer Lump is now right up on the back of Kazi. I think this will be a move. Oh, Kazi moves across. Made it a little bit more difficult.
Kazi holds it. No. Backed out of it.
Yeah, Kazi was still there, but Duffer makes it through back up to 4th place.
The Primus got past old Manzi pretty, convincingly, but he's not pulling away so convincingly.
No, Charismic, that's evil, that is, Charismic.
What's he put?
Fingers crossed the two alphas wipe each other out, eh?
I should laugh.
Only Charismic would say that. Only Charismic. Well, they are getting closer. Eagle he's not out of this.
Have you seen the ERS of Frost? I think I know why he's catching.
Oh god, 17%.
Yeah. Compared to 65.
They are in a wonderful situation though, because again, the nearest competitor to them is Cooper Benz, who has that damage, who is actually being caught by Duffer Lump, so Duffer's not out of the podium yet.
And Primus is catching Kazi. Not a lot, but he is. Slowly. Plucking away. See, Eagle's just
stay
slower.
within this DRS.
He's just slightly slower than Prost through that first sector, and that's just killing him. And Prost is struggling with the RS. He's going to have a lap where he has to, no overtake. He's going to have to start building that back up, surely.
Let me see if my maths are correct. So 25 plus 18. Who's the fastest lap? Oh, never mind. It's Source with a 31.8. It's not. Who was fastest lap? Fastest lap is a 33.2, is it? No, 32.6 from Skyline.
Yeah.
So 25 plus 18 is 43. Currently, Racing Point would be 12 plus 8 is 20, so that's 23 points difference. There is 19 points between them, so which means Alfa Romeo, if this stays as it is,
we'll take it, won't they?
They will take the lead by 4 points.
Here we go.
If my maths are correct.
Behind. Let's not do anything stupid.
Let me think of the drivers as well. So Eagle,
Yeah.
Eagle really kind of needs this win more than Prost. Looking at it. Oh, yellow flag, 40 set a spin. Last corner. Oh, just before the pit lane.
He's gone in the pits.
Ah,
It's just,
no
is
safety
this
car.
is this gonna be a retirement? Maybe not. Might not be.
May I point out that Monster Skyline is now in 8th place, despite that pitting on the first lap.
He's also pitted again, hasn't he?
Mm,
Yeah, no.
that's a decent
Yeah.
recovery considering.
Yeah, he's made 2 stops. He's on the mediums.
Charismatic is absolutely praying for these two to crash. It's
They're
terrible.
very close, actually.
Mm.
Eagle's definitely got the
So
hurry
if-
up.
So if Eagle wins the race and Prost gets second, the gap between them would be 2 points.
Okay.
If Prost wins, well, between them, and then obviously they will gain quite a bit on the Skyline, and then Duffer will be a bit behind. If Prost wins, he will have the lead of the championship by quite a bit. So,
Yeah. Ross has run
have it
deep.
by
They're
double
very close.
figures. Yeah. It's all about the exit here. Eagle's definitely a lot closer.
He's a lot
See on the straight there
closer.
because Prost gets a good run.
It's a good run and he's quicker in a straight line, but DRS and
He's not
OS.
using the ERS.
He's not using his ARS. Why are you not using your ERS?
Oh. Prost is less than 10% on his ERS.
Yeah, he's struggling, but why is Eagle not using his ERS? Oh, he's using my tactic. He's using my tactic. Oh, I thought he was.
Actually, Shane is pointing something out quite substantial because Cooper Benz has got quite a bit of penalties. They start lap 24. Duffer's going to get the podium anyway.
Yes.
That's a very good point. So if he oh come on, they'll be on equal points. That's not fair. I think. No, then Alfa Romeo would take the championship by 1 point. Take the lead of the championship by 1 point. And that actually, I think if I remember rightly, that is the first time they've taken the lead of the championship.
Really?
I think so. Because Racing Point benefited from RSF1 Massa, who used to be tier 4, then became tier 3, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because Massa was winning or getting a lot of points.
Yeah. What I want to know is why is Prost not saving his flipping ERS? He's a little bit actually. He's got 29% now. So that's
Look at Eagles, it's nearly 100%. I'll use it.
How he uses it.
And then Prost is not using it, but
Should have used it last lap, mate.
you do penalties, please.
Yes. So, oh, don't buzz like that. It's my phone. Right. So,
See, if Eagle has the penalty and Prost doesn't, this just ruins everything.
Primus Gaming has.
You go from the leader.
I know.
And leader downwards. Yeah. Go by race director and then incidents, and then go from there, rather than doing every individual driver. I think it's how it still works.
Yeah. So Prost has. Two warnings?
Oh no, actually no. Go by driver. Go by driver.
Yeah,
so
no, I
that
was
way,
about to say.
rather than going full. Yeah. The 2 warnings for Prost.
Eagle
I think
has
Eagle might actually.
2 warnings.
Oh, there you go. Oh.
Cooper Benz has
I think 3.
two penalties and 2 warnings, so he's near 3 penalties. Duffer Lump is on 2 warnings. Kazi has a 5-second time penalty and a corner cutting penalty, so 8 seconds worth. Primus
This
has
is starting to get feisty.
Penalty.
Frost.
1, 2.
Frost done his whole break in the slipstream.
Oh god. Primus has 3
He's gonna
penalties.
get a good exit.
Oh, is he using ERS?
No.
Oh my god.
I know what Eagle's doing. He's doing a Oh, that was close. Just don't go over that corner.
Funny.
So they're both 1 warning away from a penalty.
Yep. And Old Manzy has 2 penalties. Monster Skyline has 1 penalty. Fish Sticks has 1 penalty, 2 warnings. Button has 2 penalties, 2 warnings. Fordy has 1 penalty. Is Saw still in the race?
No.
Yes, there's nothing.
He's
And
left
obviously
disconnected.
DPS has 2 warnings, but isn't in the race anymore. So the guys at the front are 2 warnings each.
Oops.
So they're 1 cut away from getting a penalty.
I feel like Eagle here is
Look at Eagle's ERS.
doing a he's doing it into the barrier. You remember the under pressure.
Oh yeah.
He's waiting for the he's not waiting for the last lap. He's now dumping all his ERS on the back straight. He's going to gain here up to the chicane and then use it out of the chicane maybe. See, Prost is very vulnerable here.
He is incredibly vulnerable. Go on. Up the hill.
Oh goodness me, they're coming up behind Source's AI car again.
Oh no.
Right in the last
Oh
sector.
no.
God's sake, Source. Source. AI car of Source, do not ruin this. Do not ruin this coming on to the last
Charismatic
lap.
in the chat,
Goodness
just hoping.
me.
Hoping.
His Source is saying sorry. Oh boy,
No,
this is
no,
gonna
but
hold
this
up
means-
Pro.
Oh, he's hit him!
No, he hit him! Did he get damage? Please don't
No,
tell me
he
he got
didn't.
damage.
He might have got a yellow
Oh.
wing, but he hasn't lost an end plate. That has given him DRS.
Oh,
He's
God,
so
Prost.
vulnerable.
Last lap of the race.
So vulnerable.
He is not going to be happy about that one bit, Prost. They got first and second no matter what. Unless they...
Unless something.
Unless...
Unless
unless.
something. Yeah. Also, Primus Gaming on the back of Kazi. Just 7/10.
I need to keep on this.
Yeah, I know. I'm just warning for
It's all about
after
the
they cross
exit.
the line.
Both use an overtake. Prost is...
Oh,
on
he's
the limit
dumping
of
it.
fuel, by
He
the way.
is dumping it. He's
Here we go. Here
difference
we
in straight
go.
line
This
speed,
is
20
it.
miles an hour. No, he committed.
Had to back out
Shouldn't
the
have committed.
move.
He's gonna dump it up the hill. What's the
I
difference
think
in speed?
I think the opportunity's gone.
No, it's not.
Personally,
No way. He's gonna use ERS the whole way around this corner.
Oh, he's
he's
got
going
a
round the
penalty.
outside.
he's got a penalty. It's done. He's done. He's lost it. He cut turn 10.
Oh no.
Battle's over. Oh, and he's run out of VRS as well.
Primus is 1/10. He's coming up behind him towards
Oh.
turn 10.
Inside. I need to get on Prost.
He's
I
going
would
up.
because
Primus. Oh.
Prost has managed this absolutely perfectly. This is going to be a great win for him. It's a 1-2 for Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, it's a
They've
good result
taken
for
it.
them. There's Primus coming around.
Eagle was weaving across the line. And Primus, he's not going to be close enough. Still, he's going to get 5th. Duffer gets Coops on penalties.
Yeah.
As he
Gets a
keeps-
5-second time penalty. He keeps
As he keeps 5th. Has he kept 5th?
Oh, did Primus get another penalty in the last few laps? You must have done.
Might have done. 6th anyway for Primus. Old Mandy 7th.
Yeah, he got 3 penalties.
Skyline recovers for 4 points, which could be crucial at the end of the day. He didn't give up. He didn't retire. So 4 points for Monster Skyline despite the end. And then Fishit's going to get 9th, and then Button in 10th place. Quite a few people had their problems today, but... Right, so let me do my Let me do my maths. Where is my calculator? 164 add 43 is 207. Racing Point 208, Alfa Romeo 207.
Oh my god.
And driver of the day for Primus. Well, of course.
In the
at
game,
the end of this race,
But we've got Twitter.
yeah, at the end of this race, remember, we have the Twitter page, so please vote for the options at the end of that very intriguing race. I have to say, Brutal, despite 30, or technically 12, I guess,
Quite a good race.
Source was pretty good.
It was pretty good.
And I have to say, thank you very much, Alfa Romeo.
Yeah.
Commiserations got to go out to Cooper Benz, though. If
Yeah.
it weren't for Source's AI car causing him damage, that could have been a three-way battle towards the end.
Our Source got a 31-second lap. That's what I want to know.
Roadmasters. Why are you even asking? To be fair,
32.6.
if you consider everyone has a time penalty apart from Prost, I think Prost deserves that race.
No, duffel up.
But Duffel got a penalty, didn't he?
No. Yeah, 2 warnings.
It's because. Right, I'll tell you why. It's because I've got the the chat overlay so I can know who's talking, and it was covering up Duffel. Yeah.
Gotcha.
covering up
Yep.
Duffel's, name. I don't even have to scroll down.
It's amazing, isn't it?
That's when you know. That's when you know. That's when you know. It's like, right, I need to go out and get some drivers at the weekend because I hadn't needed to scroll down. Oh goodness. Well. Right. So let me think how to do this. If you do third and first, I do second.
Okay. What way do you want to do it?
Yep. Well, you do third, so you've got Duffer and third, and then the winner, and then I'll do second.
Okay. So,
On
Duffer.
the page, yeah.
you finished in third. Are you
I know,
happy
rubbish, isn't it?
with that result?
No, not really. Yeah, I am happy. Yeah, because of what happened. But yeah, did you see me go off on the first corner, on the first lap?
I personally didn't. I was looking at the back.
I saw multiple people go off the first corner. I might have missed a bright pink Mercedes.
My game crashed after quali, and then when I rejoined, it wouldn't let me take control of my car until we was on the grid, like after the formation lap. And then I pressed take control. I did the start, but then it went back to AI again. So I was like, okay. And then at the first corner, it then gave me control, but I didn't have my hands on the steering wheel because I thought the game had just crashed again. So I just ended up going straight. But I slowed down and tried not to hit anyone. But yeah, I don't know what happened there. And then I spun. So like a bit later on, about I don't know, lap 10 or something. And I had no pace on mediums either. Prost and Eagle were just gone. So yeah, it was all right to get third back.
Yeah. So, you did medium hard, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the best strategy for the whole, like most of the divisions.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for you because I feel like you could have got third on merit, if you know what I mean. It was a good recovery drive.
I did plan to try and attack. I can't remember what his name is. The Williams kiddie. But I knew he had 6 seconds, so I just thought I'm not even going to bother risking it.
Yeah.
My pace was alright on the hards. It's just on the mediums I just sucked really bad.
You also had a little bit of a spin, didn't you, when you came out on the hards?
I think he got past me, and then I spun just about a lap after. But no, I'm
Well-
happy with third because the gap was pretty
Yeah,
great. But
Yeah, it was a good recovery drive. Definitely. Well done anyway for getting third, mate.
thank you.
Michael.
Oh, is that it?
Michael.
Yeah. Hello. Sorry. Yeah. Congratulations on your third place, Duffer. Was it last week you said to me, France, you might not race because of something
Yeah, she still hadn't popped, mate.
happening or?
Yeah, my missus still hadn't popped, so
Jeez.
I really didn't think I'd be racing. But yeah, still. I don't know. I doubt it's got to be soon on that.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you did race, but obviously all the best to you, and yeah.
Thank
good
you.
To see you. Good to see you back when you do.
That
The seat will be kept warm, I'm sure.
hopefully.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but congrats on third place. Good recovery, spin, and everything on the first lap as well. Shenanigans, shall we just say. So, yeah, all the best, and yeah, well on the podium.
Thank you.
Right, second place to RSF1 Eagle. So, like your teammate, you've had a couple of difficult races, shall we say, in terms of results, because obviously you two have started off really well, being quite consistent, always qualifying high. Baku, I think, what was it? You qualified, I think 12th, but still recovered for solid-ish points.
Yeah,
And then I
Sorry.
think the same.
Sorry.
Hmm?
It was my fault. He didn't score very good points.
Okay.
in Baku. Yeah.
And then we had Canada as well. So
Yeah, Canada. I
it
got
must have
kicked out.
been. Oh yeah, there's that as well.
Same as happened
Um,
today. Same as Duffer today. End of Q3. Got kicked out of the lobby again.
Yeah. What's going on anyway? But obviously, put that to one side. Obviously, so you wanted today a very different race to that, a much more easier race, and it ended up kind of that way. Obviously, with other things happening throughout the race, obviously Cooper Bend's been held up by AI car.
Yeah,
Love
he
to
got
see it
in my way,
happen.
no.
Yeah, but it ended up being a race, a inter-team battle that you kind of see in real life between the two Mercedes, Hamilton and Bottas style. But obviously you and Prost, and I said obviously halfway through it, it's intriguing because obviously you're both competing with Racing Point in a very, very close battle.
Yeah.
In constructors, you're both top of the drivers' championship. So I thought to myself, what is the team going to be like with this battle? And end up being a very, very good battle. I have to applaud the both of you. Obviously, low numbers. I was kind of fearful it might end up being a very quiet race, but you two, as well as others on the grid as well, were good battles. But you two, definitely a good, intriguing battle that you gave us, so got to applaud on that. But still, you just about lost out on Prost in this time out, and I'm sure there'll be other races where he can return the favour and be on top, but still gonna be happy with second. First podium since
Vietnam. It's only my second of the season.
oh yeah, and you won in Vietnam as well, so
Yeah.
welcome return back to the rostrum.
Yeah, I've had some horrible luck the last few weeks, so it's nice to actually get a race that nothing went wrong apart from obviously getting kicked out of the lobby, but I managed to get back in and take control just after the start. And then it was just basically chasing Prost or him chasing me for the entire race. I made one mistake when I was in the lead, just coming before the back straight. I went a bit wide, and that's why he got right up behind me and he overtook me down the straight. So after that, I was just constantly checking to see if he had any pens, which he didn't, which was annoying. And I just started saving fuel, saving ERS just to try and get him towards the end. And then I went for it on the last lap, coming down the same back straight. And I thought about going up the inside, and then I just slammed on the brakes because I think I'd have took us both out if I didn't. So, and then onto the I don't know what turn it is, the long right hander. I was going to try and dive up there, but as I come round the corner before, I just cut the corner and it gave me a 3-second penalty. So I backed off then.
Yeah, I saw it.
Which one on the straight?
Yeah, 10-10.
Oh, I was very confident of getting it then, but as soon as I put one wheel just off the track and I already had 2 warnings, so it gave me a penalty, so I just ducked out of it then.
Yeah, 10-10 just a bit too early, I think it was.
Yeah. Well, I was in his dirty air as well, so the front of the car was all over the place.
But still, it was a good battle, good intriguing battle, especially towards the end. So
yeah, the Alpha team needed that. We've been dropping behind the Mercs a bit, so hopefully we can start to rein them in a little bit.
Yeah, overall constructors as well. That's still there.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to catch
the
Mercedes.
What are your thoughts with Austria next week?
Can go either way. I'll either bin it on the penultimate corner and end up going backwards down the pit lane, or I'll be all right.
Fair enough. Well, well done on your podium. Your second of the season, first one since Vietnam, which you won. So
yeah, cheers. Well done to Duffer and Prost for podiums.
Time, love.
Cheers, man.
Right, hand you back over to Brutal Reapers to interview the winner.
So, our winner is Prost. Prost, you drove that unbelievably, and I really don't know how you stayed in front of Eagle, considering he had like 100% battery at one point when you had 8%. I really don't know how you kept that car in front. But it was a great defensive drive until the end. Do you feel on another day that maybe... how shall I word this? On another day, do you feel that you wouldn't have been able to keep Eagle behind, maybe?
I mean, obviously, today was my day, but, it's one little mistake can do anything. Like Eagle said, he made one mistake and I capitalised it on the back straight. I mean, I pulled a gap on Eagle for, I think it was about 1.4 seconds. And then I made a big mistake going into turn 3 or 4, and he just caught straight back up onto the back of me. But I mean, he kept me under pressure the whole race. Pressure on trying to catch him and then overtake him, and then the relentless from behind. I was just basically, using my ERS when I had to, and going into a lean fuel mix around like whole of sector 3 basically, and a few sharp corners to try and save tyre wear and save a bit of fuel. But I mean, Eagle drove great. Unfortunately for him, it was just my day. I mean, any other day it could have been his. It's just one of those things.
Yeah, because you two looked unbelievably close on pace. Like the whole race, medium run, hard run, it just looked so close. And
yeah, which surprised me because Prost has been lying about his times around here, so.
I never lied.
1:30.7.
Held them back.
Yeah,
Held them back. There's a difference.
Of course. I mean, if you did
I was
practice with me,
surprised
you
in
would
the
know.
time difference between Q1 and Q3.
But
he
no,
released the sand.
My Q3 lap. I mean, I'll be honest here. My Q1 lap, I did it with 28 laps worth of fuel because I went to test out my wings.
Fair enough.
Literally sand then.
Oh yeah, literally.
Literally letting the sand off.
Yeah. Hey, what wings were you running, Eagle? Because I was running 2.7.
3.6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, to be quite honest,
I can't remember. But one of you looked supremely fast in a straight line compared to the other.
Yeah. I mean, hats off to Eagle though. He drove a great race. It was
just not
one of my
not good enough.
It was this was probably the most enjoyable race I've had this season. I mean, the last 2 races, I've had people. Well, I had one turning on me and one rear-ending me last week. So, my races were kind of done. It was more scrape as many points as I possibly could from those. So hopefully my luck's turned around.
So, what are your feelings towards Austria next week? You confident?
I love the track.
Wow.
The next 3 races, the next 3 tracks, I absolutely love.
That's good news.
Well, for me,
you drove a brilliant. you
Oh,
drove
yeah,
a brilliant
just
race
nothing.
today.
I hope everything goes
Yep.
all right, Duffer, with the baby and the labour and all that.
cheers, bud.
I know what you're going through. It's a very nervous time.
Very.
Yeah. Ruining your life.
I already did
just
that
a
3 years
question.
ago, mate.
When we went on to Hearts, what happened to Cooper? Because he was right at my ass, and then next thing
Hey,
you know,
I
he's
got
7
damage.
seconds behind.
You got damage off that AI car.
That sucks, because that looked like it was going to be a good race as well. He looked pretty fast.
Yeah, he
today.
was flying, mate.
He
Yeah,
had
he
pens
was.
as well, though, didn't he?
He had
Yeah,
3 seconds.
yeah, he had 6
To be
in the
fair
end.
to him, he didn't have a penalty before he lost his end plate. So I think the end plate probably caused about a little bit towards that.
No, he had a 3-second time penalty in the first stint.
Yeah, he overtook me, and I checked. He had 3 seconds, and then at the end
Yeah,
of the
he had
race,
it.
he had 6.
Yeah,
Oh,
he had
okay.
a 3-second in the first stint.
Mm.
I mean, I knew he was
Oh, fair
fast. He was coming up fast, but it weren't too much of a worry because I knew he had a pen. So
Yeah.
when someone's got a pen, you kind of just relax a bit more. But
Yeah,
it
definitely.
was,
But anyway,
it was a good race.
congratulations, Prost, on your win.
Thank you. At last.
And I hope to see you soon
Yeah,
on the podium
first win
once
this
again.
season.
Yeah. Hopefully more.
First win this season. After coming close like several times this.
All right. Don't remind me.
In terms of podiums for you, in terms of my record, your last podium was second place several weeks ago before Baku, I believe. Monaco.
Yes.
The race with Chester
Uh,
Monaco
Monaco.
second.
Did I get second in Monaco? Bloody hell.
Yeah, because you got 7th last time out, 6th in Baku, and then second in Monaco. So consistency, the rewards are there, but still championship fight very, very close. By the way, Alfa Romeo drivers.
Yeah,
Or
you're gonna
Prost.
say it, aren't you? You're gonna
Go
say
on.
it. They jumped us, haven't they?
No, in my maths, if my maths are correct, which I've used a calculator, so they have to be correct. Racing Point 208. Alfa Romeo 207.
Oh.
1 point.
I tell you what though, today's race could have been very different with me, Duffer, and Eagle getting kicked. That's the same thing that happened to Duffer could have happened to me. I was just very
Button-
lucky when the car overtook.
Button got kicked as well, so I don't know how many in total were kicked out of the
There was
Q3.
only, mate, when I
There's
rejoined,
5.
7.
Four or
There was,
5.
there was like there was 7 people left in the on the loading screen for me.
They
when I
fortunately were
rejoined.
able to take. They fortunately were able to take control of their car, just at different points. And
Yeah.
So for you two, could you take control on the formation lap, or did you have to wait till the start?
No.
Wait till
I
after the
can't-
start, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't
So
take
when you-
control until after the start.
So when you
I
went,
took-
did you have control from like off the line?
No.
Oh,
see,
I took control just as Duffer went straight on. As he went straight on, I then took control and took the turn as he went straight off the course.
Yeah. See, I just took my hands
Yeah.
off the wheel. I was thinking, well, that's my race over. It's in AI mode,
so
and then I just
so-
it gave me control and I went straight.
so you guys weren't controlling your car until turn 1?
No,
Yeah.
none of us was.
No, it was the
I
same last
didn't
week
take
for me
con-
as well.
I didn't take control till the apex of turn 1.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 2
That's
weeks in the
why
race, didn't it, to me now?
I mean, I'm surprised Skyline didn't get us all.
Yeah,
So
he was the only
I
one.
mean,
in the
maybe he
top five.
realised.
Well, I looked back and it looked like he had a bit of a bad start because like we pulled away, so in AI mode. So I don't know. Very unlucky. For
Anyway.
me.
Anyway, I need to finish things off. Yeah, disappointment of the low numbers. 13, but I think there were circumstances with that, and obviously, I'm gonna say myself. I will obviously search for more. So hopefully the grid will be much more filled up for Austria. Next time out for F4. Yeah, good race, I think, Brutal. Obviously a little bit quieter, but I think that's good for you, to be honest, because it eases you into F4. Welcome to F4. It's like this every week.
It was boring.
Literally every meeting, it's like this every week.
It was boring, mate.
Glitches and all.
It'd be boring if it was the
Yeah,
same
so what do
every
you
week.
what do you think Brutal of F4 right now? Definitely intriguing, isn't it?
It's close. It's just a close championship, so it's always going to be fun, isn't it? So we shall see how it all plans out.
Yeah, see how it all ends. So as I said, there will be in Austria for the next round of the championship next week at 8 o'clock. As I said, hopefully the grid will be filled a little bit bigger, but we will do our best to try and do that. Obviously, people that would normally here weren't, and there were certain things with that. So again, so we'll see what happens next time out at one of my personal favourite tracks to watch a race. So no pressure, F4. Yeah, that'll be next week, and the first race of that will be on Sunday, where myself and Brutal Reapers will be battling it out, as of course with everyone else, on Sunday. Make sure you join us for that at 8 o'clock on Sunday evening.
I'm not a guarantee because I haven't got a full seat yet. Just saying.
Oh, yeah, not a guarantee for you. I have a
No.
seat. It's a lovely seat in Williams. Yeah, make sure you join us to watch that. So that's been the French Grand Prix for Tier 4. Your podium: Duffel Lump in the Racing Point, RSF1 Eagle in the Alfa Romeo, RS Prost in the Alfa Romeo. I believe the first 1-2 for Tier 4 at the very least. So congratulations to them. I had to watch the Alfa Romeo car for about 20 minutes during those interviews with those two. So yeah, so that was fun.
It's a nice looking car.
That is
It's the best
it's a
car.
nice looking car, but when you've seen it for 20 minutes, it kind of gets a little bit.
Why are you complaining? They got to look at it for a whole hour while they're racing. Michael. Come on.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Is it a bit like watching Brighton?
Oh! I'm not going there. I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
Up the Eagles.
I just realised now. Anyway, professional as always. I would not let that. That's going to go over my head right now.
No, it's not.
Brutal, thank you.
It's not going over
Brutal,
your head
thank you very much for your company, Brutal.
No worries.
Welcome to F4. The family that is F4. But yeah, and obviously you'll be back in the comments box next week. So
Yes.
I've been RSF1 Waiter. That has been the Tier 4 race at France. Until next time, take care, keep safe, and see you next time